And we call this a Disney movie of a drill because there's a little something for everybody. It's a 4-person drill. We have a receiver, a cover 3 safety, and a quarterback, and we are all going to get our work here. So the first round of this drill, you can see, coaches, I've made a box that starts at 8 yards and also 9 yards wide. Okay, so I'm imitating a cover 3's zone. This drill, the first round of this drill, my outside receiver is running a fade. My inside receiver is running a skinny post. Remember, in the NFL, they don't run post, they run skinny post. So I have a fade and a skinny post, and we're going to put our safety in a tough position here. He's got to play center field. Our quarterback is just going to see who the safety goes to, throw it to the other person, complete a pass, get a paycheck. We throw the ball a little bit wild. It's okay. Let's see our next rep. Boom. Our safety opens up. Let's see how our safety opens up. The quarterback correctly reads that our safety is opening up to this skinny post. Throws the fade. Future member of the Norwegian football team. Boom. Let's go get the next rep. Skinny post. The safety sync with the fade. We're throwing that ball. That's okay. It's okay. We're going to misthrow that ball. But like we're always telling quarterbacks, throw that ball a little bit sooner and a little bit more accurately. Boom. Get that ball. We're still running, making that play. Let's see one more rep of it. We're good here. Skinny post is open. That skinny post should be open all day if we're doing it right. Okay, that's a good drill. Get a ton of reps on. 1B to this drill. Let me push forward to 1B to this drill. 1B to this drill. So the first part of this drill, we're just getting our safety moving back. Nothing gets behind you. First rule of safety, nothing gets behind you, right? So we're putting them in a position with a deep route and a deep route to make a decision and get everything in front of you. Now, we're going to change the drill a little bit. You can see that I'm standing in the back of this drill now, okay? And so I'm pointing to a receiver. One receiver is going to run a deep route. The receiver that I point to in this drill is going to run an 8-yard cross, right? So if it's the outside person, they're going to run an in. If it's the inside person, they're going to run an out, right? But what we should see here is the safety should sync with the deep route. And then if the quarterback sees that, check down to the shallow route. So if the safety doesn't sync with this deep, skinny post, the quarterback should throw that over the top all day, right? But the safety seems to be syncing. We came up, we ran an 8-yard in, complete that pass. Now here's the last thing for coaches to think about in this part of the drill. After we complete this shallow pass, I want my safety rallying to the ball and pulling this flag. Boom. We are really getting something for everybody in this drill. Let's see our next rep. Inside receivers running the out. Okay, so this is like football exactly as it should be. Football exactly as it should be. My safety is sinking. My outside person, here we go, next rep. Safety sinking, we hit the under, we get upfield, we pull a flag, we're okay. Here we go, next rep. Good job. Hey, one more thing to think about when we're doing this thing. Let's go back to the beginning of this rep. One more thing to think about when you're doing this drill. I want every receiver to be pushing vertical. Pushing vertical. Sometimes we talk to the receivers and we say, what's the number one thing every route needs? And we need to sell vertical. So we need to be convinced that this outside receiver is running something like a fly, right? Your first 4 steps, first 3 or 4 steps, your head should be buried. You're sprinting forward and then you're braking. But right now, the other thing we talk about with our quarterbacks is take your profit, right? Take your profit. If that safety sinks and is this far back, you can throw that under route for 8, 9 yards every single time. In this case, the safety was caught on the balls of his feet. We threw it over top. Touchdown. Let's see 2 more reps. Okay, here's exactly what I want to talk about. This will be the last rep in the drill. Look at this receiver. Look at this receiver and how they come out of their stance. He has his head buried and he is sprinting for these first 4 steps. Sprinting for those first 4 steps. Every single route needs to start like that because he can break down, but every single route needs to start like that. Now, this is what we talk about with taking our profit. Our safety is now at 15 yards, right? So we're going to throw this under route and we're going to take those yards all day. Let's see one more rep. And last, we don't want to embarrass him, but here's Coach Matt. Guys, we'll end this video for coaches with even coaches make mistakes. Here's a big stud college football player. My safety has opened up to this skinny post. He said, I'm going to throw this under route, take the profit. Instead, He Brett Favre's it, fires the ball overhead, incomplete. It's okay. We're all going to make mistakes. Get a ton of reps on these drills. Run that skinny post in the fade, come back, run a fade and an under. We call that a dagger concept when we have a deep route and a crosser. We call that a dagger. Here we go.